The Greenbrier, 28 presidents have stayed here. People travel from across the country just to say they've been. So when I finally got the chance to visit, I had expectations, and some of them were met and some of them really weren't. Subscribe to Palolfitness and let's get into it. So we arrived, we stayed in Governor's Suite. Walking through the hallways, you start noticing things, little things at first, the kind of things you wouldn't notice in a regular hotel. Wayne, but this isn't a regular hotel. This is a place charging premium luxury rates, so the bar is higher. And the details start to matter. The decor in certain areas feels genuinely dated in a way that doesn't read as classic, it reads as unmaintained. There are panels that look like they haven't been touched in years. And I kept thinking, for what this place costs per night, I expected every corner to feel intentional and cared for. Some corners do, some corners feel like they're running on reputation alone. The rooms, let's talk about the suite, because this is where my expectations took the biggest hit. From the outside, the Governor's Suite looks the part. The Greenbrier aesthetic carries through in the colors, the patterns, the furniture. And on first glance, it's charming, but then you start actually living in the space and then things reveal themselves. The window ceiling and you can actually see this. There are visible gaps, cold air coming through. In a mountain resort in winter, that's not a minor inconvenience. That's a basic comfort issue, the kind of thing that should have been caught and fixed long before a guest ever checked in. Then there's the electrical outlet, broken. In a suite at this price point, a broken outlet isn't quirky or vintage. It's a maintenance failure. And the windows, one of them is literally hanging off. The back window is visibly compromised, and we had to stuff frozen towels into the gap to block the draft. Frozen towels. You can see them. You can hear them crunch.
The window. Open the window. Yeah, so that back window is falling off. It's like hanging on for dear life. And then under these towels here, it wouldn't close all the way.
That's the reality behind the luxury branding. Now, this bed was comfortable, I'll give them that. And the room is spacious, but comfort and space don't justify the maintenance gaps at this price level. They just don't. They offer outdoor experiences, the hiking, golf, and the Jeep mountain tour, which I was genuinely excited about. Getting out into those mountains, seeing the property from a different angle, it sounded like a highlight. The guide, that's a different conversation. During the tour, I witnessed something that I have to be direct about, because staying quiet about it wouldn't be fair to anyone watching this. The guide was physically inappropriate with a female guest on the tour, rubbing his hand against her knee and thigh. Repeatedly and clearly not accidentally. It was uncomfortable to witness. It was unprofessional at best, and depending on whether that contact was welcome, potentially much worse. A resort of this reputation and price point has a responsibility to its guests, all of its guests, to ensure they feel safe and respected. That kind of behavior from a staff member is not acceptable. And it's the kind of thing that, if it happened to you or someone you were with, would define the entire trip, regardless of how beautiful the mountains are. If you're visiting with family, with a partner, or on your own, that's something to be aware of. So here's my honest verdict. The Greenbrier is a place with genuine history and real beauty, especially in its setting and its grand public spaces. If you're coming for the idea of the Greenbrier, the legacy, the architecture, the mountains, there are moments that absolutely deliver on that. But if you're coming expecting flawless luxury, the kind where every detail has been thought through, where the room is immaculate, where the staff conduct is beyond reproach, you may be disappointed. This feels like a resort that is leaving off its legacy more than it's actively earning it. The bones are extraordinary. The execution in too many places has slipped. Who is this for? History lovers, people who appreciate old world charm and can overlook imperfections, couples or families who want a grand scenic escape and aren't fixating on 5-star precision. Who should think twice? Anyone paying top dollar expecting modern luxury standards, because the gap between the price and the product is real and it's visible. If this review helped you make a more informed decision, that's exactly why I made it. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the next honest travel review. Drop a comment below telling me your experience if you've stayed here, and share this video with someone who's thinking about booking. They'll thank you for it. See you in the next one.